Hello there, YouTube. My name is Scott, and I just got around to watching She-Ra and the Princesses of Power, Season 5, Episode 11. It's almost over. It's coming down to the end, and to find this failsafe, they have to go to Mysticor. So, the Best Friends squad goes, along with Catra and Shadow Weaver and Castaspella. Still cannot believe that's a name. And, of course, Catra's new magic cat, Milog. They find their way into a hidden chamber in the Hall of Sorcerers, somehow wasn't surprising, and walk through a bunch of illusionary fire to get to a chamber that, of course, only Adora can open with a password. And the failsafe is like these three crystals that kind of are equidistant from each other, and you gotta stand in between them. Shadow Weaver explains that, unfortunately, Adora is the only one that can do it because drawing all the magic into any of them, besides She-Ra, will kill them. And while they're mulling it over, a chipped Micah and a couple of other sorceresses enter and start screwing everything up with dark magic. And while they're trying to fight them off, Adora jumps into the failsafe, and it looks like it's going to kill her. Pardon me. But then Adora does the same thing she always does. She looks around and she sees her friends suffering, and she, finds the inner strength to do what she has to do. It's happened a few times. It's gotten a little cliche. And she fully She-Ra's out, even though she couldn't before, and absorbs, I guess, all of the magic or all of the failsafe power or whatever it is into herself, and winds up with like a permanently glowing mark on her chest, which is like First One's writing in the shape of a heart. And she manages to get everybody out and collapse the corridor behind them, but Catra's upset, and they can't really figure out why. And that night she decides to run away from their hideout, because she gets in a fight with Adora about, to the best I can tell, why. Because she's upset because Adora doesn't want to be selfish, because she's always doing everything to help everyone else. Like her problem is that Adora won't do whatever she wants, which makes no sense to me. On the other side, if we're talking about convenience, Entrapta thinks that she can figure out, the signal pattern necessary to break Prime's hold on everybody with the chips in their necks, because she just barely got the chip out of Spinnerella, and if they can't think of something to basically de-chip everybody at once, it will become permanent. So Swiftwind gets her closer to a larger concentration of clones to help her figure out the pattern. And just as she gets it, she runs afoul of a clone. And by pure coincidence, it's our original Hordak, the one who was, running things from the Fright Zone. It's one of those things, it's just a little too convenient. So she manages to get away and does what she does, and Hordak's all upset because he can remember her even though his memory was wiped. All things considered, that was kind of a weak subplot for this one. Although the whole breaking the pattern will eventually be useful in freeing all of Etheria, which should be coming along any time now, because there's only 2 episodes left. And soon we'll be moving on to the next one, so see you next time.